Hi there folks, Joey from Wits End here. I'm going to go through a couple of the simple installation procedures that's going to be required to mount up our accessory panel unit, also referred to as an APU. This one happens to be the APU1. This one is 5.5 inches by 7 inches. And in order to install this guy, all you're really going to need is a flat surface or even a slightly curved surface. In order to do that, the only thing we need to do is just install some snaps. All you're going to need is a Sharpie. The template itself gives you the marking holes in order to give you the correct pattern in order to make the drill points for the snaps themselves. You're going to have a drill bit. We use a 1/8 drill bit, and what I did is I went ahead and taped it off at roughly about 1/4 inch. We're going to have the 4 snaps that actually come with the APU itself. We do have other snaps on the site if there's a different type of mounting style that you're going to want, but the one I'm going to go over here are just the standard screw studs. And then of course a Phillips head screwdriver to go ahead and do the final installation. So the first step of this is actually just to take the little template that you have, and you're going to notice that you have your 4 holes there, which are already spaced out for you. And when thinking about where you're going to be mounting this thing, it really doesn't make a difference if it's going to be on something that's going to be flat or if it's going to be something that's curved. The panel itself will be able to accommodate a curved surface as well. Obviously you can't do a 90, but if you want to put it onto an A-pillar that has a plastic section on it, or if it's going to be flat mounted, like say a set of drawers, by all means feel free. So basically the template itself is set up for the size of the panel that it's going to be, and as long as you have the space that the template itself fits in, then that's the same a space that's going to fit into the panel unit itself. Once we have an area that we like, we can just come back in with the marker, and all we're going to do is color in the 4 holes. And there you have your 4 holes there that we just marked so that we can go ahead and start the drilling. So just as a reminder, we went ahead and we marked off 1/4 inch using the tape right here. We're only going to have 1/4 inch on the drill bit itself because I'm just going into wood, so I'm going to let the point of the snap of the self tap of the screw itself, it's going to dictate actually how deep it's going to penetrate. But for us, really all I'm doing is creating a pilot hole. So all I'm going to do is just go to those 4. Alright, we can see here, this is basically the standard DOT snap that we're going to be using. This uses a number 2 Phillips head screw. Sorry to the purists, I tried finding some JAS ones, but I ain't going to wait. So I'm just going to use the ones that are going to be off the shelf ready for me. The one that we have here happens to be 3/8 of an inch long, and that's what we're going to be doing the pilot hole for. So now we're going to take the holes that we already pre-drilled, and we're going to go ahead and take our snaps and screw them in nice and snug. Sorry guys, there's no torque spec for these. We can use the German standard of Guten Tight. Now that our snaps are in and we're good to go, we can now go ahead and take the back side of our new little panel, and all we're going to do is snap, 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 and snap. As you can see, it's going to take a whole lot of effort to actually pull the thing back off. What that means is, even though this thing's sitting underneath the center console, or wherever else you're going to have it, this thing's not going to readily and easily pop off. And just as a quick reminder, once this thing's up there, it does look like it's one flat panel, but when you go ahead and pull behind the logo itself, you do have a back panel that's available back here that you can try and hide a couple things that you want that's a little less than obvious. That's going to be back there. For center consoles, I like to put a little bit of cash. I put it could be a gas card or something. I may hide like my passport or something that's going to be inside here depending upon where I am. But all this is now available for you, and you can find it on the website. Alright folks, this is only one installation of our accessory panel unit, and this happens to be on wood. Again, this is going to be more popular if you happen to have a camper shell, or if you have, let's just say, a set of drawers or some kind of storage that you have in the back of your vehicle. This can be flat mounted, horizontal, vertical, underneath. It doesn't really make a difference. As long as you can get 4 snaps on it, you're good to go.